Rhonda's here. She says, David, you have previously said the market is both attracted to and repelled by a square. If 44.29 is a square, would it be normal to reach the square and then have a normal pullback? Actually, yes. You also quoted that correctly. The market is both attracted to and then repelled from a square. So normally what that looks like, let's just say that this is the square. Let's say this number right here. I mean, I'm just drawing a blue line here and whatever that price is. And here comes Mr. Market coming along, and the market suddenly gives a kind of a signal that it wants to run to that square. And suddenly here it is running. And it runs right up to that square. Then it is rejected by that square. Let's just say this is just a continuum of price right here. This is just the line, and it bangs into it, and then it's rejected from it. And that is a good example of rejection. But there's a second kind of rejection as well. And that is when the market, I'm just going to do the same kind of thing, but it won't be exact. The market runs to the square, but in this case closes above the square. And now it is firming up on the square, and it is rejected to the upside. But this is the real way that we commonly mean it, the way that you took it, Rhonda. This is the way that we mean it. It's going to be both attracted to and repelled from the square. So a lot of our trades are going to be at levels going to the square, which is somewhere over here on the way up, either in one fell swoop or in multiple trades, and then it's going to be rejected by it. So if the market is able to get above, and it really should be able to close above 44.29 no, I won't say it should. I'm saying if it gets to 44.29 and can't close above it, that's the early sign that the rejection is starting to take place, and then you're going to have a rejection move to the downside. So the square principle gives us something that ordinary support and resistance don't have. And that is that we don't know with ordinary support and resistance if the market's going to suddenly need to run to that specific number. But with the square principle, you could have all kinds of ordinary support and resistance between, and it still runs right to that number. It runs to the square. So that is one of the real benefits of knowing that principle, is that you have a number that is larger than, more important than, more attracted to the market than any of the other numbers. And the market tends to run through all those other numbers. It had to run through a lot of stuff today. Wouldn't you agree? Didn't the market have to run through a lot of stuff today to finally get up to 44.29? Well, this is a great example of the market running through, crushing all other numbers to get up to 44.29. Actually, we're looking at gold here, but I'm new to this. Let me flip that. But same thing's true with the S&P. It had to run through a whole lot of numbers, didn't it? Whole lot of ordinary support and resistance levels, fib zones, whatever you want to call them. It had to go through all of that to get to 44.29. So that shows the power of the attractive nature of that price under those conditions, that the market wants to run to it.